Sierra Wreck, where dreams unfold, adventure stories to be told. Nature's best from A to Z. Catch it now on your frequency.
News out of Yosemite National Park. You want to stick tuned if you love to go camping, or if you've been looking to make a reservation in Yosemite this summer still, you need to pay attention, because today, or just here in the last few hours, Yosemite National Park has broke the news that for the first time since 2019, all campgrounds in Yosemite National Park will be open. That's right, folks. Tuolumne Meadows, White Wolf, all the campgrounds down the valley, everything has been closed and been remodeled. Everything will be open this month. So what's that mean for you? Hello, everyone. This is Charlie Pankey, Sierra Now Magazine. We got great news, man. Is it great news? Yosemite National Park, all the hubbub that's been going on this year about camp and host and defunding and just the political garbage that we all are tired of hearing about. This is great news. Yosemite National Park has been remodeling some of our campgrounds. So that's been some of the closures. Some of it's been manpower and just how things are going to happen. But for 6 years, we have not had all campgrounds in Yosemite open, and that's going to stop at the end of this month. Matter of fact, get your pen and pencils ready, because it's going to be better than that even, because starting next week, you can start booking some of these campgrounds. They're going to slowly reopen them one at a time, and get everybody caught up. It means all 13 campgrounds will have reservations available. You know, some of the ones in the valley are already booked up for summer, okay? But we're talking about White Wolf, Tioga Road, and I'll go through a couple of those here. But White Wolf opens actually on June 20th. Tamarack Flat opens on June 23rd. Yosemite Creek, which is up in Tioga, I believe is what they're called, Yosemite Creek, opens July 1st with reservations starting on June 17th. So here's how this works. White Wolf will actually start reservations with Tamarack on the 15th. So starting on Saturday, you can actually get online and start making those reservations. On the 17th, that's when you'll see the Yosemite Creek, Tuolumne Meadows, and Porcupine Flats. Actually, it says Yosemite Creek will be June 17th for July 1st. Tuolumne Meadows and Porcupine Flats right after that. I think I may have written that down wrong. I think it all's on the 17th maybe. So take a look at that. I'll try to put some more descriptions down below. But you're obviously going to go to recreation.gov. They'll start 7 a.m. in the morning, I'm sure, getting that call. So we'll crash computers this weekend probably. But this is really exciting news, because that's a lot of campsites. That's a lot of access to Yosemite. And remember, if you have a campsite reservation, that covers your entry into the park, your reservation. So you don't need a car reservation and a campground reservation. So if you can nab a campground spot at White Wolf, for example, that covers your day the drive pass that you need to get in Yosemite this summer. So, which starts on Saturday also. Starting Saturday through August, you will need every single day a reservation to drive into Yosemite. Those reservations include anybody who's just driving the car in to see the park for the day. Does not include people who have hotel reservations. That's already covered. People who have backpacking permits, already covered. People who are driving in on the yard bus from outside of the area, already covered. So these are only people who are showing up day of, want to go in the park. You have to have a reservation starting Saturday through mid-August. So the campground reservation, if you get lucky on Saturday or next week making these reservations, which we know they'll go fast, then you get that reservation covered as well. So that's huge news at Yosemite. So, we've been covering these campground closures and openings now for a couple of years. I didn't say anything about high camps. And high camps are run separately through a different organization, I believe. So that doesn't include high campgrounds. This is just like campground, drive your car up, put your tent down. I believe the Tuolumne campground now has some new upgraded RV spots that fits the new RV sizes. Although you're still not probably going to get the big buses in there. So you want to check that online. Go to the website there and check the details of each of these campgrounds as they start to open up. So there'll be a full breakdown online. I didn't get time to just go break out every detail. I just want to get this out to you guys because it's really kind of exciting. And since we're here we are, we're on the 12th of June right now. 3 days from now, reservations for a lot of these campgrounds will go open. another 5 days, you get the rest of them. So get on Yosemite National Park's website, look at the specific dates and times and places. For some of you, a lot of this summer planning is done, right? A lot of people already have their summer plans booked. So, there might be a little bit of a lag on picking up campgrounds this late in the summer, which gives some opportunities to people who might just don't have plans yet, or would really have liked to have plans but didn't make them. Now they can hop on and grab those. Again, I have a feeling they're going to go very fast, especially for the weekends. And you'll need to be on early and hope that the system doesn't crash to get those reservations. I'm not going to sugarcoat how hard that might be for you, but it would be really cool. I, for one, have only stayed in the backpacker campgrounds. So I've never stayed in a campground and tried to get a reservation in Yosemite. I live too close. It's too easy to go home. Backpacker campgrounds are great because we can just get there beforehand, or off trail we can stay for a night, which helps us with transportation and stuff and our time in the wilderness. But I've always thought the Tuolumne Meadows campground there by the store, behind the store, is such a beautiful location. I can imagine pulling my lawn chairs out by the river and watching the stars at night. I know there's lots of wildlife in the area, coyotes and deer especially. I'm sure there's bears up there too, although I've never seen a bear in Tuolumne Meadows, so just personally. So anyways, very exciting news. You want to check that out. We're going to be bringing down a little more content on Yosemite here next few weeks as we're planning our backpacking trips. We're going to be there July 5th, going backpacking to McCabe Lake. Or somebody said McCobb Lake the other day. I pronounce this McCabe Lake, but anyways, we're looking forward to a great backpacking experience in Yosemite, and then we'll be back again in Labor Day weekend with my cousin who's never been to the park. So it'll be fun to take him on a backcountry experience as well. But other than that, folks, we hope you have a great day wherever you're at. Again, Yosemite National Park has announced all their campgrounds will be open, and you're just going to get in line and plan your reservation dates out. Again, those campgrounds that we're talking about: White Wolf, Tamarack Flats, Yosemite Creek, Tuolumne Meadows, Porcupine Flat. Those are all the ones that right now were closed, that reservations have not been accepted for this summer as of yet. So you can hop on again starting the 15th for White Wolf and Tamarack Flats, 17th for Yosemite Creek, and then Tuolumne Meadows and Porcupine Flat. Again, I think I'm pretty certain, matter of fact, that said that Yosemite Creek was July 1st. So it doesn't actually say that for the date for Tioga Road. So Tuolumne Meadows campgrounds will be announced soon. It says opening dates for Bridalveil Creek, Porcupine Flats, Tuolumne Meadows will be announced soon. So those dates are coming. You want to stay tuned. I'll bring them to you as soon as I possibly can. And everything will be listed on recreation.gov. That's where you want to go take a look at it. They're currently available for booking. All the other campgrounds. So any other campgrounds that are in the park are available now. Those other ones will be available here coming up. So 2 weeks in advance, reservations will be. That's actually a good point, because so besides the day they launch, I guess not everything sells out, but reservations are going to be released daily 2 weeks in advance. Oh, that's very interesting. Okay, so let's back up here for a minute. So starting on the 15th, they're going to give you the first couple weeks, right? And then every single day, it'll just be 2 weeks out that you can reserve your site. So they're going to control these reservations. That'll actually help a lot of the crash. So you can't go book August 15th right now. So we're going to have a very controlled reservation system. So just mark 2 weeks back from the day you want to go camping. So if you're looking to go camping on July 31st, is there July 31st? Is there 31 days in July? Yeah, July 31st, you're going to go backwards, and you're going to try to make your reservations on the 17th of July. Does that make sense? So you want to look at those 2 weeks in advance for reservations to be released daily. And then obviously, if things don't sell out midweek, you might be able to find some drive-ups. But most of the time, those campgrounds are pretty booked. But White Wolf, just let you know, there'll be no drinking water. Is not available, and only portable toilets. So they're still working on that campground. And Let's see, Tamarack Flat Campground. Excuse me. Drinking water is not available either. However, vaulted toilets are provided. So some of these are going to be a little rustic, which is even pretty cool. So bring some water with you. That's not bad. White Wolf. I saw that one for the first time last year on the bus coming back, taking the bus back up to Tuolumne Meadows. That looks a really, really fun campground. I wouldn't mind staying there either. That's a great entry point to 10 lakes and into the Grand Canyon of Yosemite as well from that region. So hope that helps. Get your camping gear ready. We are doing a whole dispersed camping series here, starting there pretty soon here at Cedar Rec. So pay attention for that. Look out for some of our dispersed camping tips and where we're going. One of them is right outside the gates of Yosemite National Park. I'll tell that secret later. And then, but other than that, this is a great opportunity for you guys to get out. Also, keep abreast online. We're going to be doing a whole bunch more of our top tips for Yosemite National Park. I've got some summer tips that'll be out here probably next week that are my favorite that don't include the valley. Matter of fact, I would tell you if you're doing nothing but the valley this summer, you've missed most of Yosemite and you're doing it wrong. So that's my personal opinion, but I'll share those tips later. Check us out at SierraRecMagazine.com or on our YouTube channel at Sierra Rec Today. We're glad to have you as a subscriber. Send it to your friends. They all want to know camping with you. And we look forward to talking to you soon. Have a good day.